On that strange island we were on, we were still looking for the rainbow orchid. And we had no idea how. First we contacted the trader again. Hey there, man. Hey there, man. Did he have something else to help us this time? Not really. He didn't want to deal with us. We didn't want to deal with him. Maybe, I mean, a pistol would be something good. Oh well. We would just continue to walk. We could stalk some oryxes, but we feared it would anger the salamanders. And so we decided to let them live. Just a few steps forward. There were some islanders waiting for us near the jungle. In my travels I came across a small group of islanders who were picking fruits from tall trees. They were in fine spirits and greeted me gladly as I arrived. I marveled at how adroitly they scaled the trees, seeming to have no thought for the danger. When I mentioned it, they laughed at my fear, inviting me to give it a try. Come on, we have to do this. Wish us luck. I climbed the tree skillfully, my natural athletic abilities as a cartographer holding me in good stead. The islanders cheered from below, and I kept a few pieces of fruit for my troubles. Oh well, wasn't one of us afraid of butterflies still? Not anymore. Amar Kaur, our warrior, had lost this at the shaman. This also meant, yeah, we should eat the mangoes, we said, because the mangoes would go bad in just a few days. And so we meant to travel to some place that the natives had described to us. There are some beautiful butterflies resting. We met another one of these strange wolves. After we had found an absolutely harmless moth, we attacked the guardians of the orchid again. Gatka. Amar was in great shape for the fight. The others were not so well prepared. But we would do what we could. Looked at the vulnerabilities of that strange wolf. And tried to dazzle it, which surprisingly worked very well. Hit and hit and hit. It went howling, stunning Kezia, our trader, as well. We, on the other hand, went to attack fiercely again and defeated it. We looted the bodies of the fallen. The dire wolf pelt and the raw meat were very welcome additions. We ate some of the burned meat and would continue. To some places around the coast. Amar said she would not eat flesh. We approached a churchly mission. I was welcomed by the local missionary, a Christian who seemed annoyed that we had interrupted his solitude. We would try to trade with him. He had some very expensive alcohol, and strangely he wanted to buy jewels. That came in very handy though, as we definitely wanted some first aid kits that would help us through. Was there more that we would go for? Not really, this was good enough. Filled up our supplies and thanked the missionary, then left, as he seemed very disturbed by our presence. Probably wanted to stay alone, and we knew that a waterfall was quite close. We were still fresh though, and didn't want to rest. So we wanted to explore the islands further. While doing that, we saw that the purple fog came closer and closer. We found an old camp out there. I discovered the abandoned campsite of a failed expedition. The air stank of death, and I wanted to leave as soon as possible. I tried to search the camp, but failed. Despite the sense of foreboding, I decided to search the camp thoroughly, but distracted by my search, I was the victim of an ambush by a giant snake. We would fight, but would we be able to win? Tried to distract the snake. Our attacks were powerful, but not good enough to bring her down quickly. We were stunned. But we would not want to flee, mesmerized as we were. We hoped she would not kill us. Ah. Her violent bites left heavy wounds on Kezia as well. Quick shot though. brought the beast down. I scoured the battlefield for anything of value. And we found the meat of her very plentiful. There was only one spot left that we hadn't looked at. It was in a strange island, guarded by apparently what was a giant crab. We went forward through the jungle to look what this was all about. A mysterious place. We ate some of the healthy berries to help us heal. We treated Kezia. She felt much better afterwards. Then we went forward, hopefully to defeat the monster soon. A giant crab, aggressive and powerful, stalked before us. Would we flee? Or what would we do? The beast hurt. We slashed it and crashed it and bashed it. To no big avail. Built up its defenses. We agreed to one more round of combat before we would try to flee. If we could stay for a little while longer, we were sure we would make it. We were optimistic. But that apparently wasn't a good idea. made the beast vulnerable through difficult and interesting maneuvers. But we weren't protected. It would attack us viciously. Still, we fought on. And the crab seemed to suffer more and more. While we had secured some protection for us. It would be easier and easier to flee from the weakened crab. But we didn't want to. We attacked wildly. Giving it our everything, risking our lives. Everyone was wounded. But the crab as well was on its last leg. We rode on, and our antelope gave it the rest. I scoured the battlefield for anything of value, and apparently it had collected a lot of seashells that could help us with the ferries. We also took the meat. And kind of, well, cooked it and relaxed. We had to reach a lost valley. Wounded. We got forward. The question was where and how could we find anything? There was only one last shrine open to us. Near the shrine I saw the distinctive tubules marking where needle plants could grow. We entered it and searched for secrets. We found a hollow room and opened a slab door leading to it. And we found a llama and a tribal artifact. We left. Where, though, could we find the orchid? camped, ate some berries, which helped all of us, and followed the compass. Through just about everything we went. We were infected. Miss Catley was in danger. We had to treat her. We went on and on, curious as where this orchid could be. We couldn't see anything, except in the dark fog. Infections everywhere. And we couldn't find the orchid. We had to flee. We had to heal Amar. So she wouldn't die from the infection. Then we traveled to the ship. With empty hands we had to return. Ate the last chocolate. And went east with a ferry. Oh yes. The ferryman valued seashells. I had to reach our ship before the purple fogs were reaching it. It was a disappointing and long journey. We returned to the ship, discouraged. Being there almost felt like the safety of home, and we sailed home. It was too dangerous. We were ready to abort the expedition. It was time to go home. I returned to Paris a failure. As repayment for funding my doomed venture, the Royal Avalon Society took all the goods and treasures I had gathered. I returned to Paris with a heavy heart. The hustle and bustle of the exposition grounds did little to raise my spirits. We had tasted failure, but we would not give up. We would return to the lost lands of the islands very soon.